Hey there, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 Darkest Hour, playing as the Empire of Japan in the campaign that's going a lot longer than I expected it to because we are trying to fight the Allies practically solo, and it's not going especially well. The Germans are about to lose Berlin, so any second now these guys are going to be down, which means we are kind of on our own. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for supply before I can do pretty much anything right now, which is a really serious issue. We might be able to start pushing towards something like Aberdeen. It'd be nice if we could. Let's think about that for a second. If I can get to something like Dundee, right, do something like that, have one of you guys circle up around this way so we can get some flanking bonuses. Even if I don't have all the supply in the world, if I can rush in here and just grab Aberdeen for a bit of extra supply, that would be pretty helpful. I don't know, I'm looking for anything that lets me sustain some more pushes here. There's a port right here that I very badly would like, but I'm not in the best position to get it because I can't get flanking bonuses unless I also take out something like Glasgow, which I'm not currently able to do. Can you get in here and then possibly do some flanking that away? Mayhaps. We will see. Yeah, none of this is looking great here, is it? Let's just keep this fight going for a second, see if there's anything I can do. But, no, it's not looking good. Alright, let's have you guys stop attacking, try to rush in this way. I don't know. I'm trying to find an avenue to make this work faster, because we're kind of on the clock here. The longer this goes on, the harder it's going to be. We're starting to clear things up in China, at least, which is good. I should now be making some serious pushes over here in Southeast Asia, which is good. And I should be able to real quick launch a few cavalry over this direction, land them, see if we can surround these guys, and actually take Singapore. That's what I'm shooting for next. We'll see if it works. Oh, maybe we can get this port, actually. I kind of figured this would be a much stronger UK infantry, but it looks like we were able to push into that pretty well. Oh, that is huge. Okay, hang on. We're about to get ourselves another port then with some additional supply over here, which is going to make my life a lot easier. We might be able to get to Aberdeen. Some supply is finally coming online over here because we have a railroad to the supply hub. Oh, thank God. All right. With that, it is time to start sending some additional troops over to the UK. So let's get these guys in position. Also going to do a quick invasion of Northern Ireland, stacking up a lot of troops over here. I'm hoping that this is not going to be a big mistake and we can get enough troops over here to quickly take down Belfast. We'll see, but yep, holding on to this port is going to be big. If we can get Glasgow as well, I feel like that's worth a lot. Hello! All right. Beautimus, beautimus. Now things are suddenly starting to look pretty reasonable for us. Let's see if we can get these guys pushed out over here. We're about to encircle them around Aberdeen anyway. Get into Dundee. The shore bombardments are going to be helping quite a lot. Push these guys out of here if at all possible. We got Glasgow. Let's see if we can get into Dunfermline, however you say that. I have no idea. We need to hold Glasgow, of course. That's still important. But if we can surround a unit or two, that's not going to be a bad arrangement. Perfect. Now, the UK almost never has a lot of troops on the mainland. So this could end up being really good for me. Maybe. Looks like we should be able to push into Northern Ireland with zero resistance whatsoever. That's going to be good. There is someone on the Isle of Man, but I don't care too much about that. So the important thing is I've got another beachhead that I can use to launch naval invasions in other places, like, let's say, Wales. That could all be quite good. How are we looking as far as supply now? Beautimus. Absolutely beautimus. All right, go and go. Start making your pushes. I think it's time. We've got railguns even, which is even better. More military factories coming online. We're finally back in the positive on a lot of things, including support equipment. Heavy weapons are the thing that I am surprisingly struggling with the most right now. Can pull back a bit on the support equipment. Let's just go ahead and toss out more of those heavy weapons. And England appears to be in some serious trouble. They don't seem able to quite resist against me right now. That's huge. It's taking a lot of micromanagement, but we're finally starting to clear out the rest of China so we can finally free up all these troops and get them back where I need to be. They're still being really annoying, but, you know, take away all of those, flying bombs. Fun. Take away all of their, supply hubs, and they're starting to crumble, which is good. Pushing very aggressively in England, and unsurprisingly, they don't really have much to work with. Now, the good thing is, once I take England out of the picture, that's the other large navy in the world that is removed from the game. And with complete, total dominance of the seas, France will be easier to pick off because I can just go around wherever the heck I need to and just do tons and tons of naval invasions. These guys don't stand any chance right now. Taking out England is going to be a very major boon for me, no doubt. The British have capitulated, and they didn't even have very much equipment. Awesome. Okay. That is big. We should clear out the Isle of Man to be safe. We should probably clear out the Fair Islands over here to be safe. But beyond that... Oh god, the Germans are in so much trouble. They're not dead yet, I'm surprised to say, but they are in a lot of trouble. Now comes the point where you need to start making some very aggressive pushes against France. Take France out of the picture. This gets a whole lot easier. We've stormed the fortress of Singapore. You're telling me I finally finished with that nonsense? Oh, thank God. All right, now all the cavalry can get into position, and we can finally finish off the Dutch East Indies. Holy crud, what an annoyance. Logistically, what are we lacking? Just the heavy weapons. We're getting caught up on that fast, so I'm not going to invest more into it. We're going to continue focusing on some planes. I'm still not worried about tanks at this point. It's kind of too little too late, I think. Let's go for additional bombers. Yes, that could give me a big advantage. And we somehow got a lot of factories. Not sure where a lot of those came from, but we got a ton more factories. And we are also finally cleaning up everything here in China. That's a big victory for me in the sense that it's going to free me up from a lot of effort. All right, somehow I let myself get stuck over here, but I've got a port, so I guess I don't care too much. There's plenty of ports over here for some reason. Australia, congratulations. You actually built some pretty decent infrastructure. Much obliged. Let's go for air superiority instead of aces. Aces are good, but like, meh, I can't be bothered with all this right now. All right, Manchuria is no longer lend-leasing us stuff. Does that mean we're caught back up on things? Not quite, but it may mean they're out of stuff. Anyway, D-Day? I think D-Day. Go, 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 go! Here we go. The French never saw it coming. Probably literally. All right, we've landed, we've got our ports. We should be good. Now I just need to quickly set up some new front lines, and we are ready to begin a mass invasion of France. And on that front, we can actually pull some more troops to the front, because we should have plenty of supply at this point. I think you guys need to be somewhat aggressive, at least for the moment, because this is an opportunity to get a lot of land away from the French. And they are not prepared. If we can get into Paris, that would be great. We are prepared to move into Belgium. Germany's not dead yet. I mean, they're close, but they're not dead yet. If we can knock France out of this, surviving suddenly seems far more plausible. Back into the green on all logistics. Very good, very good. Just need to keep my supply under control in Asia, and we'll be fine. What's going on here? Oh, right, we're still trying to take over this dang area right here. It's proving to be a little on the tricky side. But the thing is, even if we can't easily beat him on organization, eventually he's just going to run out of equipment. We'll just keep preventing him from getting anything, and we'll be fine. Probably time for upgrades to some fighters and stuff. It's a bit ahead of time, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's just go ahead. We got a bonus anyway. Might as well. Dutch East Indies finally goes away. Holy crud, that is a relief, honestly. I was getting really sick of dealing with them. Okay, so, fighting wars in Asia, always sucky, but we're fine. We've got that. That's taken care of. What remains now is to take out Australia with the Green Army here, and then push aggressively against the Indian Empire. How are we looking in France? Oh gosh, I turned my attention away for one moment and we're absolutely obliterating them. Right, Red has nowhere to go. That's fine, we're gonna send you down this way. And we will let you sweep around through Bordeaux and Toulouse. Get up to the river and you'll be set and ready to go. Okay, the French definitely are in a lot of trouble. We also are getting spread a smidge thin here. Why are you guys all set up like this? Is stupid. No. Get, Front lines are getting a little messy, We're okay. And the air forces should be following with my guys here and making life pretty easy. Should be. So right now, yeah, we're looking great. The Allies were caught with their pants down. Let's tell my units not to be aggressive anymore. Belgium's gone. That's big. Okay, so Germany actually gets some of their territory back. If I can get rid of the Netherlands, Germany has a much better chance of survival. And right now, the Netherlands does not have pretty much anything in the way of defense. So we actually can march right in here and capitulate them. That gets the Germans back on their feet, take out France, then they're fine. They just have to go deal with the Czech Republic. And we can probably free Italy in the process. I am the savior of the Axis? Weird. Yep, there goes the Netherlands. All right, so that's taken care of. The Germans get all of that territory. We're okay. We're gonna win this. Holy crud, we're gonna win this. And then I'll finally be able to turn my attention against those Soviets. And we will finish them all off once and for all. And there goes France, and that's it. The Allies have fallen. All right, Germany gets the bulk of the war score. Not really surprising. But we did pretty darn good out of the arrangement. So, the question is, what do I want to take? Well, the Germans are going to take a lot more than they deserve, frankly. I definitely want to take Canada. I want to take all these islands up here. I think I want to take the UK, maybe as a puppet or maybe just for myself. I want their navy if possible. Anything that makes it easier for me to get in a position to take out the Soviets will be fan-flippin-tastic. Oh, and of course, we need the Dust East and Indies, and I need stuff in India. Yeah, there's a lot we need here. I may not be able to take most of the stuff in Europe that I'd like. Let's start by trying to puppet the UK, right? We'll do that, take London, and then the rest, I'm going to take my stuff for now, and we'll circle back around and see how much of England we can get, if any. I'm going to see if I can also turn maybe the Australians into a puppet, and maybe New Zealand a puppet as well. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. I'd love to take some puppets there, and we'll feed them the rest of that land. This is a pretty good first start. Let's submit these demands. They should be mostly uncontested, but it looks like the UK wants to fight me on that. I'm going to continue demanding that, but yeah, you can see that the Germans have decided they want to take over everything over here. That's, really not cool, dude, considering what I did for you, but okay. Should be told, though, it's not really that big of a deal. I still kind of want to take over all of Indonesia if possible. We had compliance and collaboration governments with the French and the British. That's one thing that really sucks about losing all that territory, but you know, c'est la vie. It's actually more important that I continue taking over all the territory I want in Asia, I think. Germany's gonna get you most of Europe. That's just how it's gonna be. They lost a lot of men. Frankly, if I really want it, I can just go and attack the Germans and take it myself. It's not even gonna be that hard. We know they're weak. Germany's trying to contest me over here. That is just so rude. Seriously, that is just so very, very rude. All right, I'm gonna surrender the UK. I would have liked it. Can I don't really want to forfeit Norway, but I guess I will. So I close all of that. Can I at least take the British Navy? God, that's gonna take so much. Holy crud. I don't really like the idea of the Germans getting a strong navy. I kind of want to take it for myself, but I guess technically speaking, land more important. Okay, let's try submitting this one. He's going to contest me on a lot. I will continue to contest all that I can. Interestingly, he seems to have given up a bit on the London area. Not too sure why he's done that, but he has. Trying to contest for my puppets, because it looks like the Germans apparently want to take over things like Australia, which is just stupid. The AI just is... The new peace deals was supposed to usher in a new era of awesomeness. And it feels like in a lot of ways it's ushered in an era of really stupid peace deals. Almost got everything I asked for. Not quite able to get the last one, though. Fine. Oh gosh, now I don't even know what territory I had requested this particular round, and I don't know what I'm contesting. Oh, for God's sake. This is gonna be a really, really, really ugly peace deal is all I can say. Submit those, and I guess... Nope, I can't get any more score. That's just gonna be what it is. Best I can do. All right, let's see what the Germans walk away with way more, again, than I think they deserve, but we're gonna find out. Let the game calculate, let the game calculate. Boom, I take 156 states, which ain't too bad. German Reich takes quite a lot as well, 275 states, including a lot of Europe. Italy takes some. Poland apparently took some, but, I mean, it doesn't matter. The Soviets are fighting them, blah, blah, blah. At this point, I got half a mind to just say let the Soviets kill them now. Because Germany's peeved me off a lot here. But I took a lot. I did take a lot out of the arrangement. I got all of this area, so I control all the islands here. I control pretty much everything here, I think with a few exceptions. I control all of this, which these are my puppets, so that all worked as intended. I've got all of Indonesia. I got a republic in India. It's not, you know, all of it, but it's something. The Germans took a chunk as well. So this is ugly. And the Germans took a chunk of Africa, and the Italians took the rest. Yeah, this is all awful. But nonetheless, we're looking pretty good. If we want to clean up some border gore, I think one thing we could do is just go ahead and try to conquer Thailand. Get that out of here. Conquer Tibet, maybe. That could be fun. 175 days there. Not sure that's my absolute goal, but we could do that. Soviets remain the big remaining threat here with their Communist Internationale. But we got a stupid amount out of this. Now, I have to do, unfortunately, a cheat again, because once again, we did not get the guy we were supposed to, no Tojo. And we're not at war with these people anymore because they don't exist. So, in order to continue with any of the fun stuff, I have to do the cheat again. Focus, no checks. Click on this. Be done. Can I turn it off? Probably not. Let's just leave it be for now. And I'm going to finish this sucker up, and then we can go for all this nonsense. Good lord. What an absolute pain. Alright, so if we assume that the next big goal is to take on the Soviets, we're going to need a lot of supply in these areas. And that's going to be a bit of a problem, because we don't really have a lot to work with here. Still, we can start building out some more of these. Some of these things, for some reason, are not connected by railroad, but we can fix that. Get some supply in these areas. You guys don't have any railroads at all, for example. Yeah, let's get these things hooked up. See if we can get some supply, see if we can get a lot more to work with here. And then when the time comes to fight against the Soviets, which will be pretty soon, I imagine, we'll be ready to go ahead and charge at full strength. Let's make sure we also connect some new territories with some railroads, kind of like this. Because as things stand right now, a new chunk of our empire is separated from the rest, and that just won't work out well for me. It would be nice if there were some other things I could do with this absurd amount of political power. I've got pretty much maximum strength in a lot of these places for our sphere. It'd be nice if the sphere would mean that I can start inviting neutral nations into the faction. For example, just like ask Tibet to join. That'd be kind of cool. What we can do at least is invite all of my puppets to join the yen bloc. And by doing so, they lose money, and I get a lot of money. We're gonna start making bank. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Oh, hang on. We can ally the Kingdom of Thailand? Let's just invite them. See if we can just bypass this entirely. We may not even need to worry about these guys. Do they join? Doesn't look like they joined. Alright, fine. They apparently rejected my invitation by ghosting me. Very rude. Logistically, how are we looking? Pretty darn good. Heavy weapons I suddenly have way too much of all of a sudden. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly that is just flipping around. Let's pull back on a lot of factories there, I think. And then I think what we really need actually is just a lot more light guns, because we're actually struggling on that front a little bit. Pull back on some of the support equipment and the artillery. And then, how about some extra trains to make sure my logistics are set? And I'm gonna invest heavily in light tanks and motorized, I think. I really would like to get some tank divisions up and running. It's time. Let's go ahead and start spying in some of the USSR. Where do I want to spy, though? Never in Moscow, I find. How about we spy over here and see if this will work to create the collaboration government? I don't remember if it has to be in the capital or not. I just know that if you try spying in Moscow and I think it's like St. Peter, no, Leningrad, yeah. Leningrad, sorry, good lord. Leningrad and Stalingrad, it seems like they catch you all the dang time. So we're gonna try to avoid that. I am apparently marching straight through their territory. Thanks for the free intel, suckers. All right, we finally finished with that focus. Let's turn this back off. Hopefully that worked. So, now we can improve trade relations with all of our people. We can go for the wartime elections, whatever that's supposed to mean. I get another spy? Oh, that's just lovely. So, Umi Yukaba gets me Bushido, which gets me some recruitable population plus some war support. I don't know what adding Bushido does, because it doesn't say. Slovak Republic falls once again. Okay. Berlin is still in danger. Okay. What are you guys all doing here, by the way? Are you going anywhere? Some of these troops have no idea how to get home, apparently. Well, that's awkward. Get thee to a port, and then get the heck out of Dodge. Seriously, how hard is this? It shouldn't be hard at all. Hey, Germans, can I have military access, please? Thank you. Does that make it any easier for my troops to find their way out? Oh, yes, it does. There we go, much better. Wartime elections are complete. We need to finish some other stuff up here. Possibilities of setting up new liberated governments in Asia. Might have been helpful a while ago. We got, whoops, something changed. Hold up. Okay, fascism just took over. In 1942, the ideology finally takes over. Wow, what do you know? Amazing, and Abe still remains my prime minister. What the heck, dude? So can I set up the collaboration government with the USSR? The answer appears to be yes. So I will send both of you since you're the less likely to be detected. And we're just going to repeat this mission as much as we're able to in the area. So the longer I don't fight the Soviets, the easier it's probably going to be to get rid of them eventually. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be hard as it is, because just like marching through Siberia to get to Moscow is like the literal worst way to fight against Russia. The actual worst, but okay. Anyway, I think we're going to end this video here. Wait, hold that thought. 20 minutes is way too short for a video. Sorry about that. We're going to start up another recording session just to kind of tie things out a bit more. So I've been thinking a little bit in between, well, recording sessions for me. I'm very peeved to the Germans. I'm a little bit angry that I ended up saving their butts, and they were so ungrateful that they took a lot of stuff I wanted, including India, lots of territory in Africa, and all of the UK. Just unacceptable to me. So here's what I'm kind of leaning toward. In this campaign, if we're going to have Japan versus kind of everyone, let's just really commit to this idea. I think we're going to attack the Germans, and the Italians, and the Soviets, and we're going to fight them all, dang it. We're going to fight them all. I can do it. Because here's the funny thing, right? Fighting the USSR is going to be awful. I don't want to fight their entire Red Army over in Siberia. The best way to attack them is actually make a beeline toward things like Moscow, you know? Places where they actually have a lot of victory points. Guess what the easiest way is to approach from that? From Eastern Europe. So if I can possibly take down the Germans, get a proper foothold in here, it might be a good opportunity to just go ahead and punch directly all the way to Moscow from this direction, and then whatever fighting I do over here becomes kind of superfluous, if I'm honest. So let's just, you know, start by continuing with our current plan, which is to kill Thailand real quick, just for fun. Just for fun, I want to eat Thailand. It shouldn't be too very hard. I hear they're very nutritious. I love Thai food. It's going to be great. And then I think we go over here to the Germans, and I think we justify a little war goal. 10 days? Actually, that's a little bit short because I kind of need to have my troops redeploy. I moved them all the way back over to India, and I'm changing my mind. Some of them are going to go hang out on the east coast of the US. Others are going to garrison up in Iceland and in the Faroe Islands with the intention of launching some naval invasions. There goes Thailand. That was easy enough. I'm just going to annex all of you for funsies. All right, so that clears out a little bit of border gore. That makes me feel pretty good. We got a massive font. We all know that font is the most important thing in any Paradox game. Now the thing is, ideally, I really don't want Germany to capitulate to the Soviets. I mean, I guess that kind of would solve the issue in so much that it would still be one person versus the other, but then I just have to do a bunch of naval invasions of loads of Soviet puppets, and it's gonna get really, really annoying if we have to do that. So I'd rather not. Now that said, the Germans are only 27% of the way towards capitulation because most of the major core territory had been held by the Allies. The Soviets may have taken a lot of the east, and they're really close to Berlin, and that's scary, but they're not taking a lot of key territory, though I imagine they'll get Berlin here pretty soon. So if the Germans recover quickly enough, they'll still be in this. What I might end up having to do is actually be at war with both at the same time to ensure that when one capitulates, even when we do the whole peace deal thing, I don't lose occupation of a lot of territories regardless of what the other side takes. Yeah, that might be a thing I have to worry about. Okay, we have finished the focus to set up the Kikakun, which gets me a consumer goods reduction plus some mobilization speed and a research bonus for industry, all of which seems pretty darn good. Excavation tech, or we can move toward total mobilization if I wanted to do that, which I don't actually really want to do, but whatever. Tojo's Gamble is apparently going to be a historical option. All right, let's try picking that one up. No idea what it does. At this point, we've had to deviate so far away from the whole historical thing with our current prime minister that honestly it means nothing to me. Nothing at all. Oh, there's the event, Tojo's Fall. Dimly lit office, the war had begun successfully, but it looks like we are losing battles against the United States. Okay, this mod is in no way prepared for the possibility that you'll have killed the United States long before you can pick any of this up. So now, oh look who gets to retire! Hold on, and now we just bypassed something. We bypassed the thing I just did. That doesn't make any sense. Right, so once again I have... There's the event again. But, okay, and it bypassed again! Convention of the Junshin. The Jushin has a new admiral, Mitsumasa Yonoi. Okay, cool. Hey, we finally have a new leader again. Gosh dang it, Tojo's Fall. No! It's not going away! We bugged the game, I know it! We know, oh no! Hold on. We appear to be infinitely Oh my god, we are infinitely causing these guys... You know how I said we went through a lot of prime ministers before? It seems like we've gone through a bit more. Right, that's busted. I'm gonna reload and not pick that option. Yeah, cancel that one, for God's sake. Alright. So does that mean that we are now locked out from all of this? Is this because Tojo wasn't actually the leader? Look, it's not my fault that the game was bugged out and wouldn't let him be in charge. Gosh dang it. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, well, at this point my troops should more or less be in position. Where's my navy, out of curiosity? They are still around. Good, because I totally forgot to get them somewhere else. Hold on, we want to go here and here. And we want to go here and here and here. These are all the places that I want to control. Naval invasion superiority things. Goody, goody, goody. Alright, so if my troops are in position, are we ready to just go ahead and declare our war? I think we might be. There we go. Justification of conquering Rangoon. Look, we don't care where it is, honestly. We don't care whatsoever. Alrighty, and the war begins, and launch naval invasions, go, go, go! You were not prepared. You were not prepared! Alright, so we should be landing now. Looks like the Germans are trying to defend some ports, which ironically are ones that I built myself. So let's have fun with that one. I'm gonna run down over here, make sure we control the same railroad that I built myself over here. Grab this port and stuff, make sure we get plenty of supply. You guys assist. Bada bada boom. And for some reason, we're not doing a very good job of attacking over here. But it's fine, we'll get supply in just a bit. How are we doing over this way? We've landed in the Netherlands. Be afraid, Germans! Be very afraid! There goes the Netherlands. That took no time at all. Alrighty, let's reorganize all of these troopsies, and let's get everyone up to the front lines. We are going to be making beelines directly into German territory. We don't care about almost any of this other stuff. It's fun and all, but doesn't really matter that much. This means I can go ahead and start calling in some of my reserve armies. So this red and green army, yes, you guys. Alright, head over here to the Netherlands. I know it's a long trip, and I know you guys were just here like not that long ago, but we are going back in, baby. We're going back in. There goes the Belgians as well. Okay, and now we can start pushing up into Cologne. Cologne, drink that lovely, lovely Kolsch. Get into places like Münster, get into Osnabrück, see if you can get up to Wilhelmshaven, grab some more of those delicious ports up around Bremen, bada bada boom. So now we're just waiting on reinforcements to arrive, which should not even take that long, let's be honest. Really need my reinforcements to arrive here, by the way. We are stretched extremely thin and the Germans are starting to redeploy against me, which means we could get cut off very quickly if we are not paying attention. Nonetheless, I think we're gonna be all right. All right, this is where I'm gonna end this video. Right as we start another major war over Europe. But if we can take out the Germans and the Italians, and I don't think that's that far-fetched, we'll turn our attention, we'll march east, we will fight the Reds from the east and from the west, and we will collapse on Moscow. And when that is done, Japan will be the single largest hegemon the world has ever known by several orders of magnitude. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.